Hey y'all, my name's Ashley. Welcome back to Sometimes I Love You More. Today's video is going to be part of my new series called Debt Free Fridays. It's all about personal finance topics I've learned along our debt-free journey. Today's video is going to be about the 5 things we reevaluated in order to save big. So if you're interested in learning more, please stay tuned. Starting off with topic number 1 is going to be cable. We initially had DirecTV when we were reevaluating our budget and monthly bills, and we realized we were paying over $100 a month for a package of channels that we really only watched 10 of them. So we ended our contract and we've been without cable for over 3 years now, and canceling that alone, we've saved roughly $3,600. Now we do have Hulu, but that's only $15 a month, and I feel like it's a greater value because there are so many more shows on there that I find that I like versus when I was just scanning a bunch of channels in a package that I didn't really need. Number 2 is cell phones. So can we all just agree that cell phones are ridiculously expensive and bills are outrageous? I mean, nowadays you're paying to lease a phone, so your bill goes up for that, as well as your bill is already like hundreds of dollars a month. For us, we were paying for 2 unlimited plans, and we paid over $200 a month for those phones. We weren't even using enough data to really say that we needed unlimited, but that was just like the best value plan they had. So I broke my phone, and our insurance through Verizon would not replace my phone unless I paid a $150 deductible for a refurbished phone. So I was like, no, insurance is a ripoff. Still believe that. Don't pay for that. But anyway, so after that incident and me needing a new phone, we went to Walmart and I started looking at the prepaid phones because I was like, well, this phone looks very similar to the Galaxy I had, except the name's different. So I got a Samsung Galaxy J7 on sale for about $100, and it's basically like a Galaxy S4, S5. So not as good quality and like features, but still an excellent phone. Also, while we were there, we switched our phones over to prepaid from the monthly contract plans, and now we're paying $40 a month for 3 gigabytes of data, unlimited talk and text, so everything we basically need. So now we're saving roughly $110 a month just for switching our phones over, and we still have the exact same service. And no, we don't miss unlimited data because we always connect our phones to Wi-Fi wherever we can. So when we're at home and work and other people's houses, we just ask for their Wi-Fi, so we're not constantly using ours. The only time we've ever had an issue is if we're traveling on road trips and play Pandora the whole time that we're driving. So I know that switching to prepaid doesn't really apply to everyone, especially if you have younger kids and they use your phone. Like if you're at a restaurant or something, you may need the data. But if you're like us and you're not on social media a lot or playing videos and stuff on your phone or away from home, really, because like I said, we connect the Wi-Fi, then definitely consider switching over to prepaid. Like I said, we have the exact same service, Verizon, but we're paying $110 less a month for it. Number 3 is car insurance. So at 16 in North Carolina, you can get your license, and generally you continue to use your parents' insurance, just whoever they signed you up for, which is definitely what I did. I stuck with State Farm for 10 years, and no, I didn't have a perfect driving record, definitely not. But once my lead foot healed, I expected my premium to go down, but it never did. Every year, every couple months actually, it kept going up. and we were up to about $400 a month in car insurance on 3 vehicles. One was barely ever used. It was like a 1970 model truck my husband has, so it shouldn't have had anything more than like $20 worth of insurance on it. But my insurance never went back down, and I'd call and call and ask them why it kept going up, and there was never really a good reason why. They never could give me a solid answer. So I started to look around and realized that USAA's rates were way better than State Farm's, and they quoted me $116 a month from $400 a month. The exact same coverage, the same coverage on all 3 vehicles. So we definitely switched over immediately and pocketed that almost $300 worth of savings each month. So definitely check around and make sure you're getting the best value for your insurance. Number 4 is interest rate on credit cards. So unfortunately, there was a season in our lives where we basically survived off of our Discover card, and the balance grew rapidly. So I'm not sure if you've ever noticed, but on your bill there's a cute little chart that shows like how long you'll be paying if you continue to make the minimum payment on your card. Mine said 36 years. I know, right? Horrible. So I realized very quickly that I would never pay that credit card off with a 21% interest rate. I would always be paying interest and making Discover richer and richer. So I was talking to a friend, and they mentioned their state employees credit union card had an 11.75 interest rate. So I went to that bank and spoke to them about doing a balance transfer, and the rate was so good that I went ahead and did the transfer of balance, and now more of my money is going to the principal each month so that it's going to get paid down. I don't know the total savings that I'm going to have because of that, but I do know my little chart changed from 36 years to 14 years, so I would gladly take that. So if you already have a credit card and your balance is high and your interest rate is high, definitely look into other banks that you could transfer to so that your interest rate drops and you'll be paying less money in the end, as well as more of your monthly payment going toward your principal so your balance starts to actually drop. Hey guys, sorry about switching over to my cell phone, but my SD card was acting up on my camera and I couldn't get number 5 done. So number 5 does not relate to everyone, but it was a major factor in us blowing our budget monthly. That's gas, our gas budget. So we decided that our dream was to move to a city that was an hour away. And as my husband was getting out of the Marines, we decided to go ahead and look for full-time jobs there. We both luckily landed jobs, but it, like I said, was an hour away, and he has a pickup truck and I have a small SUV. So we were driving daily over an hour to get to work and back home, and we were spending $400 a week. Yes, a week in gas. So for us, it definitely helped that we just went ahead and moved closer, moved into that town, broke our lease, and even though our rent went up $300, we were still saving because we both lived within 10 minutes of work. So our rent went up $300, but I mean, that's like 1 week's worth of gas that we were spending before. That may not, like I said, apply to everyone, but definitely something you could consider if in the long run your home is going to be breaking the bank, you driving like an hour to and from work. I know in rural areas that's going to be harder, but definitely something to consider. Once again, I'm sorry to have to end on my cell phone, but I really wanted to get this video together for you guys, and I really hope y'all enjoyed this. And these 5 areas really help y'all get your budget together on your debt-free journey. And if y'all have any topics that I didn't mention or something that y'all reevaluated and saved big on, I'd love to hear from y'all in the comments down below. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Until next time, bye y'all.